university and other university, and she had gone even abroad for taking that sessions on AI. So she is very well conversant about the AI, and you people, I am hopeful that you people will learn today excellent, you can say, the aspects of you learn the practical aspects of the AI tools. Over to Lekha Vajpayee.
Hello, everyone. So,
They are all
30 people here. And 30 people.
34. 34 now.
34. Lovely. Lovely. So, I hope you all remember what was taught last time. So, till the time people join in, many more others are going to be joining in, I understand. So, till the time they join in, one is we will just do a small revision. Fast, we'll do a revision. But before I do the revision, I just want some hands up. And I want you to interact. I want you to speak. If you can, unmute yourself and speak. Or if you want to chat, please do that. I had given a document last time in the last call. Have people gone through that document? So please raise your hands on whoever has gone through it. Or put it in the chat.
That is very sad. The teachers are not doing the homework.
So I'm sure then nobody has understood what was taught last time.
This one, Pooja Batra has gone.
Pooja Batra has. So Pooja ji, who else has? Can you please find out? You are the Spock for the school. So can you find out who else has gone through it? There's a lot of effort put in by me to put in all your content. And it's like I have to, I don't have a ready book for it. There is no reference except for the internet. I would really appreciate if people do go through it.
Ms. Batra, would you speak something on behalf of the participants? Hello?
Ms. Batra, please unmute yourself. Hello, you are getting us, Pooja Batra ji? आपको हमारी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है?
I hope she says we have gone through. Hello?
I think that...
Colonel Mishra, okay, then let's proceed.
Okay, I'll just go through a small revision on what we discussed last time and the document also. And I'm going to ask questions to people. I hope people can answer those questions. Anyone has tried the gamification of KBC game? How will you make a quiz for your students? First of all, okay, first question is, why are you learning AI? It's only for your knowledge, or you want to use it somewhere?
There's complete silence.
I thought the New Year is going to be Happy New Year, but doesn't seem to be.
Ma'am, this is Saurabh over here.
Yes, Saurabh.
And I think with the Canva, we can easily create the presentation for the students. And with the help of PowerPoint presentation, we can easily prepare the quiz contest. And if we have just know about the content, so we can use the chat GPT for the content also.
Yes, Saurabh, my question is different. Were you there in the last two classes?
Ma'am, I was out of station.
Okay. I
That's
had
why I was unable
actually, I had actually taught a lot of things last class, and I had given some material for everyone to read. So my question is on that material. I know what has to be, what other tools can be used. Others also were taught about it. So I just want to understand what any tool which people went to see, or okay, fine. I understand nobody has seen it. Is there somebody who can tell me out of those tools, which was the most attractive thing for you? And I'm not going to proceed further today if I don't get answers. So out of the tools which I had shared last time, which one I told everyone about those tools. So which tool did you find interesting? And what do you want to do with that? It's actually just a one-way communication because I'm not able to communicate properly then. I'm sure you would not expect this from your students. Do you have the Word document which I have shared with you all? Yes, no. No response. So how do you want me to take the class today? Tell me, I will only do that much. You want me to just go ahead the way I'm doing? I will do that. I won't worry about whether you grasp things or not. I will just go ahead with it.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, Vishal.
Yes, ma'am. I was present in last meeting. And some teaching tools we use, like teaching to Blackboard and Attractive. We practice the exercises more and more for the question paper, and content and decorating the decide a contest between the students so that student can compete with each other
Okay.
and do some more new practice question so that student can aware their knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Map like geography, we should the map work as well as smart classes we use.
Okay. Was there anything about gamification which was taught to you?
Sorry, ma'am.
Gamification? What is gamification?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
What is gamification? Anyone can answer?
God is speaking to someone.
Okay, so I will just go ahead. I don't think people are interested in answering questions. I will just go ahead. I will go ahead fast and I will finish off fast. I will just complete my duty. Finally, it's up to you to decide whether you want to, any of this will help you or not.
Well, Lekhaji, what we plan to do is that you give whatever assignment you have to, and then we'll speak to Mr. Rajesh Agarwal to make sure that if they think it is useful, they should do the homework as
Yes.
assigned.
Yeah,
So that
I
would
think
be
I will stick to my duty, and I
yeah,
will not be.
I just tried to reach out to him, but probably his number is engaged. He's busy. But I think for the next session, we'll do this.
Okay.
I think, sir, Mathur sir, we can ask Mr. Rajesh Agarwal to join this meeting and see what is happening.
Next time. We didn't tell him earlier, but at least he should brief the faculty, the teachers to take it a little more seriously, as Lekhaji is putting in so much of effort in this, and these are really important things. That's what I can say. Anyway, let's proceed, Lekhaji.
Yeah, I'll proceed further. So, okay, so just taking you through some points which we had discussed last time. And we covered some course content creation tools, and we will continue with some course content creation tools and some quiz tools. Today, I think last time we did some quiz tools also. I named a few as such. And okay, we had done, sorry. So smart content creation tools, we can create images, videos, text. Virtual assistants can be created, speech to text, text to speech, idea generation it's being used for. And there was a lot of gamification, which we spoke about. I'm just going through slides faster. What gamification involves. Okay. And why do we have gamification was also a good thing, and some best practices for gamification. You could have some of these. I've given you a big Word document on where you can get all these, the links to all of this, and how you can use gamification in the course material which you do. And course material can be online, can be offline, whichever way, but this is the way various other tools can be used to create your gamified tests and gamified your quizzes, and a lot of other interesting things could also be taught. As I mentioned about a chemical symbol bingo. So you can have a bingo played using chemical symbols. You can have a review game played with using this type of a thing through you to teach maths. And I have given you all these links on how to use that. And if you think that they are of any interest to you, please use them. And if you think it's of no use to you, then probably you can also drop out from this session, and I will continue further. There were gamification examples which can be done through programming also, but I'm not, as I said, I'm not telling you to do programming, but to create some tools which you can use offline and use it for your students. So there was a lot of material like this. I gave you something about how to build a KBC game in PowerPoint. I have given you a link to it. You can go through the video and you can build a complete KBC game for your student in PowerPoint. Bamboozle was another game, another site where the gamification can be used to teach various ideas. Now, this was something on 9th standard, even in India. Once we saw earlier was outside. This is India. You have a lot of things, videos around. The other very big thing was give images to be made and infographics to be made. And some of the tools for infographics is listed here. One is Canva, Visme, Pictochart, Adobe Spark, and e-learning infographics. Now, Adobe Spark is a paid tool. Actually, all of them are paid tools, but Canva, Pictochart, they can be used, and e-learning infographic, they can be used free also. And if you have, when you want to do some advanced level work, then you can, if you like it, then only you pay. Otherwise, all these tools, and in fact, I am picking up only free tools for you so that you don't have to pay and you can still acquaint yourself on AI. Now, today we will do something, we will use Canva and PictoCharts to see how it works. There is, we spoke about infographics. So there is a site called elearninginfographics.com where you can actually build such complex infographics. This is just in one particular sheet or one screen, one slide, you're building an entire infographic to educate your children on a particular topic. So this particular topic is not the one which you should be teaching, but you will get a lot of examples on this e-learning infographic. How do you make such things? This is another infographic for photosynthesis. This has been made on Canva. There is another one on plant cells structure, which is again made in Canva. We will see some of it today. And you have to focus on, when you're making such things, your focus has to be more on storytelling, gamification, all of that. Everything involves storytelling, basically. Now, here are some of the tools which we spoke about last time. Probably we didn't get into any of them in detail, but if you see here, we have, for text generation, we have ChatGPT, we have Copilot, we have Gemini and Meta AI and Compose AI. So these ones, they all are going hand in hand. They're all similar types, but ChatGPT is the maximum used AI tool. Gemini is also very, Copilot is also very well used, and Gemini is also very well used. Now, how do you find these tools? So chatgpt.com you can get into ChatGPT and you can start asking questions. Copilot, when you see, if you see my screen here, in this we have Copilot here, or if you have a Microsoft license, you have Copilot. With Windows, it comes by default. You will have Copilot. This is a sign of Copilot. You can also see Copilot embedded in the presentation. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I can do is, where do I use this and where do I use this? We'll see that. So let's take one by one. Now, if I have to open Copilot, are you able to see my other screen?
No, ma'am. Another screen.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, just hold on. Now, are you able to see are you able to see Copilot?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're able to see the presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So now let's see. As I said, Copilot is here. Copilot is like ChatGPT itself. If you have, it's actually embedded in Windows itself. So it's immediately you can move to that to Copilot and ask questions. So you can create prompts here. You can do various other things here. I have something which was put up already. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so here this is like ChatGPT. We are not getting right now into details, but I'll tell you where the examples are. The prompts and all will come up separately. That we'll talk about. Now, the other way Copilot can also be used is because Copilot is embedded within Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. So when I talk about Copilot here, I click on Copilot. Do you get all this? Do you get in your PowerPoint this Copilot? Anyone has seen it? So first of all,
No,
no?
no, ma'am.
Have you got any, do you all use Microsoft licenses for Word, Excel, PowerPoint? No? If it's no, it's okay. Just please tell me that.
No, ma'am.
You all don't use. Okay. So if supposing you're using PowerPoint license version of PowerPoint or Word and Excel, then this Copilot is embedded within that itself. And you can create various things within the presentation itself. So while you're making this presentation, I'm in the create mode of the presentation. So here, when you're in the create mode of the presentation, you can actually create a lot more things. You can, so I can just ask to summarize this presentation, or various, whatever questions you have, you can do. It is, you can actually use, you want to search for a particular file. So let me just ask what tools are used for quiz. It will pick things from this presentation itself. When I'm looking at, when it is embedded here. So it is saying there are several tools mentioned in your document. So it's just taking in that tool from this document itself and then taking it forward. Okay, so this Quizzer, Socrative, Kahoot, these are all tools which are used for quiz. So when it is embedded within PowerPoint, then you can actually, if there is a very long presentation or you have got a presentation from outside somewhere, you can use Copilot to chat with that presentation. You're actually, it's becoming an assistant for you to chat with that particular presentation. Whatever you want from this presentation, you can ask and it will give you. So I want to ask, how is gamification helpful to educators? It's not going outside, you see. It's just looking within this particular document and giving answers from this document. Okay, it picked up from somewhere, from here. Whatever I had explained last time, all of that is there. So if I would have asked Copilot, the question which I was asking you a little earlier, I would have got an answer, but I did not get answers from you. I could have got answers from Copilot. Okay. Now I am not going to get into details of Copilot here. Basically, ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, these are, the way to use it is very similar. Copilot is a little different only because it can also get embedded within what you are working on. And that is the beauty of Copilot. So Copilot can also help you in Excel, building up Excel formulas also. So I don't have Excel open right now, but supposing I had some data and I asked ChatGPT to just do in column C, A and B, a very, very simple example. Okay, ChatGPT will give you not ChatGPT, Copilot will just give you the formula here, which you can put and build it up there. Or it will also populate the entire column C with it based on what prompt you're giving it. So this same way, if you see here, now Copilot is also embedded within Word. Now, if you see here, Copilot is there. Okay. Now, I can ask, I can actually, when you're writing something, I can just ask Copilot to give me an answer. Whatever you do with ChatGPT, you have to go into ChatGPT and do. Here, if you are, because Copilot is embedded within Word, so you can actually do, it's out here also, and it is then within Word. It's a part of Word itself. So here I want to ask how to make a gamified or give me ideas. Just to make gamification to teach my children, in standard 9. I want to teach them then tell me, what do you want to teach? What is the subject which you teach? Anyone?
Commercial studies, ma'am.
Computer and maths.
Okay, commercial studies. I want to teach them commercial studies, and I want to
Yes.
give me ideas to make gamification to teachers, to teach children in standard 9.
And accountancy.
Okay, one at a time. So you can then change it yourself, because and whatever you want to give here, commercial studies. So let's see what Copilot does. So this is what it's telling me, but it's not giving me any gamification on it. So it's saying gamification in education involves application of game design elements. But what is the virtual business simulation? Okay, so see here they've given Copilot is given some virtual business simulation game. Okay, what should be the features of it? It's only giving you ideas because we asked for ideas.
Okay, ma'am.
Stock challenge, stock market challenge, role-playing scenarios. Same type of what you can ask ChatGPT to give. And here the beauty is that you're doing it within Word itself. So you can, if you like it, you can keep revising it. You can regenerate if you don't like it. You can revise the prompt, or you can keep it. So this way, I'm going to remove it because I had this document for something else. Okay, and that's how you work with ChatGPT also. How many of you have worked with ChatGPT?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Okay, others?
Sort of.
Can I have my, do you know how to raise hands in this? Or if you don't know how to, then please put your video on and raise your hand. Or on the chat. You'll have not used ChatGPT. Okay. Okay. So ChatGPT, I will show you today. Fine. And I have actually put up some prompts for you, which you can use further also. But let me come to ChatGPT. Some of them have, some of them have not. ChatGPT is one of the easiest ones to use. I will come to that, like the way I did for Copilot. Same way you can do it for ChatGPT, and you can do it for Gemini also. I will come to the text generation because that's one of the easiest things to do. Or let me just do that and show you. Now, how do you get to ChatGPT? Here I say ChatGPT.
Google search, ma'am. ChatGPT.
Yeah. Or it can go to just openai.com also. Now, when I go to this ChatGPT, here I can type what I want. Now, whatever we were doing earlier, I'm just replicating that thing here. So when you are actually talking with ChatGPT, it is always good to give you what you do. So you have to say that I am an educator. I am a teacher in teaching maths to 9th standard. Students in India, I want to create a game where my students can learn. Give me some topic on in maths. There was a maths teacher here. Or give me any topic. Maths, chemistry, what some people said.
Statics.
Sorry?
Ma'am, statics, ma'am. Measure of central
Statistics.
tendency. Yes, ma'am. Measure of central tendency. Statics.
Measure
Of central tendency. Tendency.
This you want to create a game for measure of central tendency. Am I right in this? Is this looking okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Central tendencies. Huh? Okay. Now you see, I've made a lot of mistakes here. A lot of spelling mistakes. But ChatGPT will still understand. And so you know, okay. Now let's see what it's doing. Give me a long thing. Now let's see. Central tendency challenge. Okay, I did measure of central tendency. I hope this is right. You wanted on this topic, central tendency? Or it's not right? Okay, now see, it's given me some gameplay here. And it's only going to give you ideas. It's not going to create your game totally, but it's going to give you ideas. It is going to give you steps. So you can also ask here that the same thing you can ask further, say, can learn measure of central tendency. Please give me complete steps to make this game. You have to keep giving. Many a times with all these text tools, you will not get the right immediate answer. So it's how much of detail you go into. Based on that, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot, all of them are dependent on what detailed input you give. So now it is giving me some step-by-step things to be done. Of course, setting a time and gameplay and rewards and all that is a part of gamification. So it's giving you all of that. But initially, it gave you some examples also. It's giving you some small data set also, a medium data set. And how do you create a mean median mode? So you will have to iterate much more to see whether you get the right one or not. It's a lot of to and fro with the ChatGPT and with the various text tools which are there. You have to do a lot on to and fro and keep coming to a prompt which actually suits you. So as we had earlier discussed, You're not going to pick up anything right away from the from whatever the AI tool gives you. You have to use the human intelligence and then use it further. So same thing, you can also do it on your app. All these people on your mobile, all these have apps also, and I use Gemini for getting a lot of ideas. I use all these, basically I showed you. So how are they being used is like Copilot is very interesting to me as such, because of the fact that when I'm writing something and I just want to understand a little more about that topic, I immediately can go and ask Copilot, right, as I did in Word here, which I showed you. Okay, so that's on these text tools. On Meta, you remember last time I had shown you somewhere before I had shown you something on Meta. I think in the first class I had shown you some example of Meta. So Meta, you know how to use Meta on your WhatsApp itself?
Yes, ma'am.
So on WhatsApp itself, you can actually use Meta, give a question, it'll give you the, like I was here. I showed you this. I'm sure you people will be able to use this quite a lot, not
Yes,
only
ma'am.
creating images, but
Yes, ma'am. We are using Meta WhatsApp. It's really working nicely.
Perfect. So so these were some two examples. I don't think I'm going to get into Meta at this moment. You can use then these pictures, what you generate, it generates some good pictures. Even Copilot generates some very good pictures. So if I want to be one thing which I've seen is Copilot gives us lot of pictures, whereas Meta gives you something which is much more useful, like this. For Copilot, you have to tell Copilot that don't make it as an animated picture. Okay, people are using pictures for these tools to create pictures also for embedding in their presentations and various ways, of course. So when you are making your training material for your students, you can use these things to actually pick out what you want to. So first you're using it for idea generation, and next year you can use it for when you're picking up the ideas, you will be actually showing all the ideas listed down. And from there, then you pick up your idea and ask ChatGPT or Copilot to give you something more. Also, you can ask them to give this image related to this particular thing. Okay. So there is there is another tool called Compose AI. Now, Compose AI is actually used for writing material. So when you are, as teachers, you would be writing articles, writing papers. Compose AI is being used a lot for that. It is very similar. Compose AI is a paid tool, so I don't have it, but it is very similar to, it gets, once you purchase it, it gets embedded into Word itself, and you can keep asking questions like we did for this. So this document which you see is some prompts which I have taken for educators. I will share this document to you. There are some 100 prompts here on what do you do. So like if you want to ask for classroom engagement, here are a few, what type of engagement I should do with my students. So here are some of the prompts are there, which I will share with you. You can elaborate on this. You can keep asking more and more questions to ChatGPT or to Copilot or to Gemini, and they can answer you. I like Gemini. What I do is I try to get examples from various sources, two or three of them, sometimes from ChatGPT. And if I'm not getting good answers from ChatGPT, I go to Gemini also to get views from Gemini. So this is like subject related prompt. You could replace it with your, so I'm saying provide a step-by-step explanation of solving a quadratic equation with real world examples. You want to use this and see how it works? Let's do it in, or let's do it in ChatGPT, because I believe ChatGPT is something which everyone is more acquainted to. This was our prompt. And this is giving a step-by-step explanation of solving quadratic equation with real-world example. Okay. You can use this to summarize a lot more things. So supposing I have this document. I need a better document. This was the last time thing.
Good afternoon,
Yeah.
ma'am. Rekha,
Yes.
ma'am, may I ask one question?
Yes, please.
Acha, ma'am, just I'd like to ask you, what would be the disadvantages of this chat GPT? No doubt it's good
Disadvantages.
of this chat GPT, because we understand that really it is a wonderful session, madam. You're explaining very nicely, and really it is good, ma'am. AI tools and all today, and era has come for this. Just I like to ask you, because still I feel now whenever the things would be there, or whenever it is in market, or whenever using it, but always it comes with hidden faults, hidden errors, even sometimes disadvantages. So can you elaborate something about, madam, this disadvantages and how we could be more careful with these things?
Yeah. So basically, ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, Meta, all these tools, in fact, all the AI tools, they are whatever is fed into them, that they are giving you an output. Now and that is why there is a bias which exists in all these tools. Now the bias is, if you ask, you'll see this bias in many ways. If you ask Copilot, give me an image of an Indian teacher teaching children. Let's do that. Let's see it. Let's see this.
Yes, ma'am. Please. Yes, okay. We could see topics.
Of a teacher in India teaching children in school. I just want to put up this particular thing in my.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to put this image. Okay, I'm sorry. I have not signed in Copilot, so hence it's not giving me. Okay, but and I will have to reboot my system to start off signing in. So, but then actually give this to Copilot. Let's do it for ChatGPT. So actually, some of the image recognition tools, okay, it's giving me. So, okay, so this is an Indian teacher teaching something. Fine. So it has optimized itself a little more. Initially when I used to ask this question, what I used to get is Sari, of course, they used to put for an Indian teacher, for an Indian, any Indian sari. They used to make heavy jewelry that lady is wearing. The children are also wearing jewelry, or some of them are wearing some very different type of clothes as such. And you know, so this particular image I'm asking for after a very long time. So hence we are now getting some good results. Earlier we used to get all different type of thing, because the concept of India means a sari lady. I should have actually asked a business lady. They
Yes,
will
yes,
give
true, ma'am.
somebody
Very
in sari
true.
only. So what I'm trying to tell you is there is a bias in the algorithms which have been put up, because the data which is fed from India is not complete. So over the period, when we keep using all of this, the data gets better and better, and you will keep getting better images and better responses. Now, coming to text, how does that, whether this absolutely right or not, this text is absolutely right or not, is something which a human has to only validate. Every output which is given by ChatGPT will not be 100% right. So it depends on what is the type of question you have asked. Okay, if you want a very local specific thing for India, you have to put in that particular prompt there also. Some of the prompts which go on, they are big, long paragraphs. Here, what you're seeing is just simple. In fact, what I am giving you also is something very simple ones, only because first you have to try it out and then you have to optimize. Okay, so there are issues on, one is of course on bias, which I mentioned. Second thing is the children, many of the children start using this, they write essays and they write many other things. So that is something which is a problem. So there are tools like Turnitin is a tool which actually helps you to catch such things. And you can actually figure out that the child has copied the entire thing from a particular place. So those are turnitin.com, you can probably look at. That's the place where people have to use it. I don't have that thing here, but I can actually show you one other slide here. Just give me a minute. There are a lot of disadvantages also on using ChatGPT, and hence it has to be used in a right way, in the right environment, which is what everyone has to focus upon.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are, since I'm only covering for educators right now, I'm not getting into all those details, but there are a lot of ways bias can be captured also. So the negatives of it are also there, but you know what is also happening in the market is people are not only in the market, governments are actually looking at how what type of rules and regulations can be put up, so so that copying things only is not the right thing. It needs to evolve, and there will be a lot of tools which will also be available in the market. There will be a lot of policies which will be coming up to actually check that such things should not happen. And you know what bigger applications are doing is, whenever some documents come to them, they actually also check directly to see whether that this has been copied from somewhere or not. So plagiarism is one of the biggest problems in ChatGPT, which needs to be overcome.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I got it, ma'am. Thanks a lot for nice explanation, ma'am.
Okay. Now let me also take the other ones. Are you seeing my screen? Okay, so now, so I've covered some things on the text part of it. Let me cover a little more on, I'm actually covering on how things can be used in different ways first. And prompts and all, there are so many prompts available. I will give you this document itself, which you can use for creating your prompts in this. And specifically, these prompts are only for teachers. It's not for, it's covering how will you help in various, how can you help in various things. But let me cover the other things which are, there is one called Cider.ai. Now this also helps in text generation. How does Cider help? I will share my entire screen. Sorry. So, you know, Cider.ai, this is a extension of Chrome. And let me take you to Chrome. Okay, I'm just taking you to my Gmail. And it actually helps you to write things also. So let me see something here. Okay, supposing I got this particular mail. In fact, this is one who, no, this is a Martech one. Okay. Now I want a summary of this. Okay, or I want to reply back to this particular thing. This mail I want to reply back to, and I don't have the time to reply back. So what I will do is I use this. I will, okay, this is an image too. Where is my, okay, Cider is not coming up today. Okay, here it is. So Cider, you know, it is a extension of Chrome. So it will be found here. And how do you get it? You can also install it at your end. You go and search for Cider.ai on this and just install. And it gets installed within Chrome extension itself. Okay. Now let me pull out this Cider. I have used Cider quite a lot, so it's telling me to upgrade. But what you can do many more things in this. You can actually upload a picture. Okay, take a screenshot, upload a picture, and you can ask questions on that picture. Otherwise, I wanted to do some very basic thing like just write. Okay, so this is a essay writer. I give my prompt and it will start writing on it. But again, as I said, don't pick up things exactly from here. It will, you have to actually, I wanted to show you email. No, for some reason it's not coming in here. So Cider sits on top of ChatGPT and Chat PDF and all of that. And it helps you to, because it is integrated with your platform, it will work. No, but it's not working right now. Okay, so initially, let me do a summarize. Okay, I've got a long mail. I just want to summarize. It's telling me to pay. I have used it too much, but okay. What you might have to try it out on your own because I don't have the credits to show you this. But so the one which you saw summarize, if you pull in a document, Cider will help you summarize it. I can also reply to this mail. Let me see if it allows me to do this. Okay, text it's aligned still. No. Sorry, my Cider is not working right now, but it will get embedded within this itself. So it's like this. This is the what you see here. This is allowing me to chat with this image, whatever this image is, and it's this image. This is an image. You are able to read it, but the computer is not able to read it. So it's got this here. I say extract text. It's giving me something else. Here's the extracted text, stock analysis. Okay, it's written here, stock analysis. So whatever was written here, it has read. Okay, so this also helps you to, so many a times, you know, there are images which are being used. You of course, human eye can read it, but you want to use it for further things within a program, then this is the place where it can be currently used. I wanted to summarize. No, so this here it's saying you have to copy and then paste here and then it'll summarize. That you can also do. Why do you have to ask ChatGPT to do? No, I'm sorry, my Cider is not working today. Probably I will show you in the next class on Cider. You can get back, let now wait time. But it's something where you can actually just click on Cider and it'll give you ideas to ways to reply back to a particular mail. It'll ask you a question also whether what do you want to reply on, and whether a positive reply or a negative reply, and it will create that reply for you also. So for some reason it's taking me to a paid thing and it's not allowing me to take it further. Okay, I'll pick up another tool which is Grammarly. And Grammarly also helps to actually reply back to, I have to pick a mail which is making sense to. Just give me a minute. Let me figure out which mail to show you. Okay, it's here. Yeah. So you know, this is one invitation which I had to speak somewhere, and this lady wanted me to join someplace, and then they postponed it, and then they gave me another date. Now I need to reply back. I will reply back saying, okay, thank you. I'll write 2 lines and go ahead further. But I want it to be much more polished. I want it to be looking very professional. Then I use Cider here. So this is an AI reply. Let me see what it creates. So it says sender's intent is this. Reply ideas, it's asking me. Thank you for the update. I appreciate the change in the format. I'm sorry to hear about the professor. There's somebody who expired there. I understand this circumstance. Please let me know if there's anything I can do or whatever. Out of these 3 formats, let's say I pick up this particular format. It'll draft out the mail directly. And why I'm showing this is not always that you would want to use it, but sometimes you would actually want to create a very nice soothing note to even to the parents. So you want to send out a mail, you can use Cider for it. You can send out a very nice reply, a very courteous reply to a parent you want to complain to also. You might want to be harsh, and you don't want, sometimes you don't want to be harsh. So you can give all those moods to the AI, and so now they've created something like this. You don't like it, you say continue improving. It will keep doing more and more. So I would suggest, means I can just directly insert here and I can send the mail out. Of course, I don't want to send. So I'm just removing that. So Cider is one thing which you can use. I use it very often, not only to make emails, but to construct some, if I have to be extremely polite on certain things, or I want to write a very long mail and I don't have the time for it. I would want to use some of these tools to actually see that I'm moving out fast so that I can focus on my regular work which I'm doing. Okay, so Cider is something which you should try and adopt and see what it can do. It can also help you. You saw reading an image. It can read an image. It can give you the text from that image. It can actually summarize something from that image also. Help you in a PDF document. So if you have and this is a sort of for research work, if you you've got a document and Cider is embedded within your browser, it has to be working only on the browser, anywhere else, and only on Chrome browser. So if your PDF is opened in the Chrome browser and you ask summarize it, it can summarize the entire page on the website. All that page can be summarized into one paragraph, so you get the entire gist of it. Then you have the other one which we can see today is PictoCharts. Let me just see. I kept it open so that it doesn't take time, but I can't find it now. Okay, it's here. So you can actually build a lot of images for your course material using PictoCharts. Okay, pictochart.com. This I had given it to you in the last thing, and you can make infographics, you can make charts, you can make such big the things which we saw, like what we saw was this type. You want to explain something to your student. So this is one way to explain something to your student using PictoCharts. Okay, and you have to, of course, this is free. You don't need to pay anything, and you can get a text instant visual generation. You can upload a document and turn it into a visual, and you can turn it a text to an image. Okay, so let's see, text to an image. Generate image, AI image. a little heavy, and I've opened a lot of them to actually show it to you. So my system also will be a little slow. Okay, now let's see. I want to make an infographic, or I want to make a flyer. I want to make a brochure. I need to make a lesson plan. Okay, or which is a letter, or I want to make a presentation. So let's make a presentation. Education lecture. Okay. So it's saying generate education lecture slides. Education is on for 9th standard chemistry. Let's see what it is. Very, very basic prompt I've given. Other actually, if you go into details of the prompt, the subject, you know the subject well. So it will help you to actually build the entire thing. And this is said to be free, but it actually has some limitations. So it's only 2 credits which I can use to create a lecture slide, but it's not building. Topic to present in seconds. It's not allowing. Okay, I have not signed in also. Give me a topic in chemistry which is taught in the 9th standard or any other. Okay, let me just do this. Okay, I think you can try it out. You might have to explore this a little, but I'll just tell you the features of it. So you can try it out. You can make some, if this sounds interesting to you, then you can actually go in further. And whenever you are taking up a particular tool, please first see what is the pricing plan. So for education, usually many of them are free for education, or there might be some small amount, but no, I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay because this. But if you think this is good, then 3,000 rupees for a year is not a bad thing, and it will help me actually create such a thing. See, if you can see this type, you can also make it, but you will take long time to make it. Whereas here you see all this can be done much faster, and there are actually templates which you use. Oh, that is okay. So I'm doing it for let me use it for personal use because education it might just ask me for. So let's create something. You can actually do a lot more things on PictoChart itself. It is something similar to Canva. Canva also you can create a lot of things on pictures. On AI can generate images for you. AI can generate your presentations also. So all of that can be done. Sometimes if you try other tools, you will get some better results. So like here, you could, if you want to teach a particular subject, what I would do is you can start from a blank canvas, that's fine. You can start from a blank template, or you can pick up some templates from here. There are lots of templates here. Okay. So supposing this template looks good, I edit this template. And the good part is, because these are templates, you can just go and, if you like the format of the template, you might just need to just go and change the text there, and your infographic is also ready. We saw something like that in the earlier presentation. So I might just go and edit, just change these things. It's just taking me through the. Now I can probably just go and edit this. Just go and edit this. Okay. Or I want to bring in something from here and place it here again. All those things can be done. I can make it smaller, make it more good, looking good, and such things. You can describe, see this. We saw this photosynthesis. How do I explain photosynthesis to my children? I can do this in PictoChart. And what you can do, the benefit also which you have is, you will have, which I did not show you, there are education templates also. So this is more on. No, so this part, first let me finish this. So this, you can see a lot more here. You can make animated stuff here and explain your concept to the two children. There are examples for educators also. And the same type of examples will also be available in Canva. You can also make videos out of it, multiple aspects of it. You can complete and make your entire video. So what are you doing here is, you're making infographics, you can make posters, you can make presentations, diagrams, reports, flyers, and many other things. Okay, you can spend some time on this. You also can just click on this create with AI, give your prompt on it, on what do you want to do. It will also give you something which is ready. Otherwise, if you have your notes made somewhere, upload that particular file and allow it to give you prompts allow it to give you text which it can be added into your infographics. So that this is one of it. I will not be able to spend huge amount of time on any of these large tools, but you will need to explore more on it. Okay. The other one which I want to explain today is on one is, since I've done this, I can also cover Canva right now. Because Canva is also very, very similar. Just give me a minute. I have opened Canva somewhere. Because logging into each one of these tools takes away a lot of time. You seeing my screen? No, I've stopped. Okay. So getting into Canva, what you have to do is www.canva.com, and you get into Canva. You have to sign up for any one of them. You have to sign up. Sign up you can do with your Google account or you can give an email ID and sign with all these tools, all these free tools. They want your email ID and OTP will go to you on your email ID, which you have to put back into the system, into that particular thing. Now, why I wanted to come to this directly was here there are a lot of, in Canva, there are a lot of templates for educators also. And it is, if you see, this is very much similar to what was being done, what I showed you in PictoCharts. Here also, you can just upload a particular document, or you want to upload an image and use that here, or you can pick up a lot of images which Canva definitely gives us. So these are some of my designs here, but templates. Now see here, if you see templates, under templates, you have education, and under education, you will see a lot of templates for teachers. Okay, so something for picking resumes, something for thesis presentation. Of course, those are a little different from what you want. Okay, I want to go on a subject which is some of it is like you just pick them up ready and use them. It is, some of them are so good. Otherwise, you pick up a template and you customize it to your needs. Now, supposing you want to give a particular concept. Now, this is good. Now, wherever you have a pro put up, something like this put up, that is something which you cannot use. But this one is ready to teach lesson. So let's see this one. There are many others there. You can create slide by slide things in this particular way. So this is giving a lesson preview with a grassland animal worksheet and various other things. So you can use this lesson and see how you can use it in to teach your children different things. Okay, so I would, as I said, these are just 1 hour classes. I cannot do much on it. I can't create with all these tools. You have to explore. I can only give you ideas to explore. Now here you see some of them. You have different forms of energy. You can teach what ecosystem. If you get many of them as pro, don't worry, you will get something which is free also. There are many templates here which are free also. And once you pick up a particular template, so let's supposing you, sorry, this is the paid one. Let's supposing I pick up this particular template, I customize this template. I can put it in whichever size I want. Okay, let's take the size, whatever default size which they have given here. You can create this as a poster for your class. You can put in text. You can put in various other elements like this. So you can put it this type. This is an image element. This is some graphics which they have made for educators. Okay, I want to put this somewhere. This has gone here. And I put here, and then here I type something else. It is exactly like what you do in PowerPoint. Okay, so you can make many other things in this, and you will have to explore. So I can only tell you these tools, but you will learn only when you explore. I cannot make you explore that. So like this one, which you see as an example, this is made in Canva. This is explaining the plant cell structure or the photosynthesis, both made in Canva itself. And I picked it up from Canva as a template which is available, just a simple template which is available. Okay. Now let us see the other. We are already 1.5 hours into the session. Samir, do we want to continue now, or we want to stop? There are many tools around. I can explain these tools in the next session.
We can finish this one, and then next one we can start from in the next session on 26 Jan.
Yeah. Okay.
How much this thing is left?
No, I'm going by one of these tools itself. because all these tools is where I'm telling how to use them and where to use them.
No, that
So
is true. This Canva and that thing is over. So this next we are going to teach this Gamma for PPT, or what you are going to
yeah, I
teach.
can take Gamma in the next session. I think there's a lot of
Yeah,
other
that's what
tools
I'm
also.
yes. So
Yeah,
you
we'll
can finish
finish
the
Canva.
Canva. You can finish the Canva and then we can end the session.
Yeah, so I've already done a part of Canva. I would actually want to ask more if others want to ask something on Canva, then I can probably show that particular thing to them. Is there somebody who wants to know more about Canva? Yeah, this was Canva.
You can generate the content also, isn't it?
Yes,
It's-
yes.
uh,
So any of this, you can generate content. There is a magic AI of Canva Magic AI is being used where you can actually generate content.
oh,
So let me just figure
with
that out.
pictures and everything.
Yeah, pictures and all definitely you can generate. You can like these I'm showing you. We can actually pick up printables, make social media posts, make presentations. You can have whiteboard discussions on this. But the magic part of it is
Right.
something which I want to show you.
But will it draw from Google Chrome also, the content? Or
Sorry.
would you like, suppose we want to make some content on this, so will it draw the content from Google Chrome as well? Or
No, so that is something which none of the tools do. They don't pick up things from the other tool. What you
Oh.
have to do, and that is the reason why I'm showing you so many tools across. Otherwise, one tool is never sufficient for AI for making whatever you want to make.
Oh.
So you might be, let's supposing this is something which you have to make, you might need some of these pictures might be available in Canva. This text might be your input of the particular thing. But supposing you don't like the images in Canva, and many a times images of Canva get very repeated across because they're very common. Many people use Canva. So if you want to have a unique thing, then you go to Copilot, you go to DALL-E, or you go Copilot and DALL-E are embedded together.
Copilot I think Copilot is more useful, isn't it?
Copilot is definitely more useful. You can generate you generate the image from there, you generate the ideas from there, and you come and construct it out here.
Okay, you generate the ideas also from Copilot, isn't it?
Yes, Copilot, ChatGPT, Gemini, you can generate your ideas from there. And construction wise, you have to, so this presentation which I'm showing you here, so these are tools which will help you to generate. This type of tools are helping you to generate. But PictoChart, Canva, PowerPoint, these are the ones which will actually help you to make your those ideas into actually the final output which you want to show. Even Gamma helps you make PowerPoint presentations directly.
So PictoChart,
I'll cover Gamma to the next.
They are all used to make these PPTs, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Okay. You can make your own PPT, or you can ask AI to make a PPT based on prompts.
Okay.
And the same way, like here, we were to cover more on testing also. There are some testing tools like this. Like Quiz is another testing tool, and this is a Quiz and is an Indian testing tool. Kahoot is there, Brainscape is there. Many of them are paid. Quiz is a free tool. So what you do for this is you go to ChatGPT. You tell ChatGPT that ChatGPT or any of this means these are all common ones. Meta or Gemini or Copilot. You ask, I want to make give me a quiz in chemistry for 9th standards for this particular topic.
Mm.
It will give you the 10 question and answers with the, you have to, in fact, it doesn't give you the answers. It will just give you the quiz if you ask for just quiz. So you have to ask, give me the answer also, and it will give you the answer also. And that you pick and you put it into this quiz. Quiz is more of a platform to give it or render it out to the children to do the quiz.
Yeah.
So some tools are used to generate and some tools are used to execute them.
Execute.
So like Canva is something to execute a presentation if you want to. PowerPoint, like PowerPoint is something to execute your presentation.
Quite right.
So,
So I think the next session is on the 26th of January.
Yes, sir.
That's a Republic Day. Will they be available? Has it been discussed?
Yes, the dates were given by Mr. Rajesh Agarwal ji only.
So, okay. So, because what time is it?
2 o'clock, 14 hours.
2 o'clock. So, I think only 15 participants are left. So, I think
Yes, sir.
we need to remind everyone before 26th
Yes, sir.
that they have to attend. And any other instructions would you like to give?
I have made a lot of ChatGPT prompts for you, but I don't want to give it today. Why I don't want to give it today? Because I did not get a response from you.
I think the prompts should be made by them according to the request, because a lot depends on the kind of prompt which you give, and it will differ from case to case. So you can't give them any standard prompt. So they have to make their
I'm
own.
just giving them examples. I'm giving them examples for them
Right,
to
right.
take it further. So I have made some 100 prompts for them, which they can use as examples to try on any of these tools, and then they have to evolve.
It's really good,
Nobody
ma'am.
can teach you everything.
No, of course.
Yes, yes.
And in a session like this, it has to be interactive. Somehow they need to come prepared for some of the tools, how to sort of, with the basic understanding and a little practice to make it more useful to them.
It'll be more useful for them, definitely, only if they have done their homework, I would say.
Because they need to have questions to clarify in the session, and for that they have to prepare.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So I have these ChatGPT questions, prompts, which I will give in the next class. Why I don't want to give it today? Because if I give it today, then people are not coming for the next class, it seems. So
no, they will come,
No,
all
ma'am.
right. But
We would come, and all the teachers would definitely come, ma'am. It is I don't know what happened. Like I could see like the number of participants has been reduced. Like just now they reduced just now.
not
I don't
only,
know.
you see, even when they were present, we didn't see any response. That was unfortunate. There was no participation. So for that, they need to sort of take the first slide home and then try out some apps before coming. Isn't
so
it?
some of the last time I had given a document, a Word document,
You had
where
given,
a few of the tools were mentioned. Even if they just explore that and come, they have an understanding of how they will use AI for education.
I think, Colonel Mishra, have we saved that document? That document is available?
Last time, yes, that was yes, that was
I think
recorded. The last
I
time
think
session was recorded.
I can send that once again. Just now, I
I
can
think
send
you
that.
send it. So on email or something, we can sort of request everyone from the principal's office, and so that everyone comes prepared for the program. I think that
I
will
will
be
send it out to Colonel Sunny
so
Mishra.
that it's more useful to them.
Yes.
After all, the school is also making an effort, and you have also put in so much of effort. So it needs to be a little more meaningful for them. And if they should find it interesting, certainly if it
Yeah.
should help them in their work.
And that's the
Directly.
reason why what I had done is in the last two sessions, it was more PPT based, but the next two sessions have to be on the tools only. And
Yeah.
they will have to have some patience on the tool because sometimes every tool performs a little differently. So like today, Cider was not working for me, but till yesterday I was working on Cider. So sometimes some issue happens. And that's where their patience level will have to be there. So I
One
don't
has
want to do a
be,
presentation session, otherwise it will not help.
one has to be very patient while using these applications. It takes time
Yes.
to get used to it.
So
So,
today I will send the last session's details once again. For the
Yeah.
prompts, I will send it in the next class so that they can try out
Sure.
the prompts and they can, and I'll give the same set of tools, all the tools again to them.
Okay, sure.
I can actually give if you think it's right, I can give the prompts today also. That's not a problem for me. I have already made it, so there's some 100 prompts where it's also a specific core type of just share.
So they have to sort of go through those prompts and think out their own. That's what.
If they do, then they will have questions for me. If they don't do, then they will not have any questions for me.
So you can send it beforehand so that we can circulate and sort of ask them to come prepared.
So these are the type of prompts which I've picked up. What can you do with all of this? With ChatGPT, what can you do?
Very post
You can-
you post it
I'll
here
send-
or send it by email as well.
I'll send it by email to you and Sameer.
Colonel Mishra and me, I think you can send it to us. Okay. Okay, Colonel Mishra.
And hope in the next class I'll get some more interactions because without interactions we will not be able to.
Sure, ma'am. I got your point. Even next time, I'll talk to all the teachers, and we would be more interactive. And today, really, I'm thankful for such a nice presentation. I know it is quite useful, ma'am.
In fact,
I
Mr.
think
Kali, this is for their benefit.
If you can circulate the questions, the notes, whatever documents are there, and ask them to come prepared with their questions, I think that would be more useful.
Yes, sir. Very true.
Rather than one-way communication, particularly in this type of work, I think a lot of patience is required, and they need to work before coming.
I could see this would be future. This AI, I could see this.
And you would agree that
the
it's
future,
but it's extremely useful,
Yes.
if I may say so.
And we can even make our working and teaching more attractive, more useful.
In fact, not even useful. It will be very easy for them. Out of
yes.
And out of 24 hours, the teacher they are
you are
busy
right.
3 to 4 hours in doing all these things manually. With the help of AI, they can reduce their time by 70, 80%.
Very
So
true,
there
sir. Very true,
sir.
It will be easier. It will be easier if they practice. If they don't practice, initially it'll be very difficult, to get used to it. But once they do it, then as you are saying, their work will become very easy.
Because today we even don't know is like even full potential. We are simply using for making messages, nothing else today. But very soon we need to enter into many parameters.
बिस्मिल्लाह तो करना पड़ेगा, सीखना तो पड़ेगा।
Yes, sir.
ऐसे इनिशिएटिव नहीं लेंगे तो फिर कैसे होगा? समय तो देना ही पड़ेगा।
प्रैक्टिस जब करेंगे, जब पहले पता हो, सीख लें, तब तो that's true.
Yes, sir.
But anyway,
so I will send the 2 documents today on mail to Colonel Sameer Mishra and to Mr. Mathur, and hope to see you next week, Paul.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that
Sure,
if there
ma'am.
are questions, we can probably answer.
Yes, ma'am. But on behalf of all the teachers, I'm so much thankful to Lekha, ma'am. You spoke so nicely. You explained so nicely. Presentation was really wonderful, and I like your presentations and all the way you presented, ma'am. It's really, madam, worthful, very
You are
worthful for us.
Mr. Dhal.
Dhali,
What's your
I'm
name?
Dhali.
Mr.
I'm
Dhal.
Dhali. Varunanshu
Okay.
Boniface Dhali.
Mr. Dhali. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very nice talking to you.
Yes, even I'm very happy to see
Yeah.
Mathur sir and Colonel sir. It was great to interact with every. The way you talk and the interacted is really, we understood like what you want. We got a message, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and
Thank
all the
you.
teachers also, those participants. Thank you very much, everyone. And I hope you'll do great and make a big difference together.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Take care. God bless
Thank
you
you,
all.
Mr. Mathur. Thank you, Samir.
Thank you.